Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is TheSparrowsJourney and this is GoNNER. GoNNER is a procedurally generated 2D platformer with roguelike elements. Yes, that's the long description, and the game is all of that. It's developed by Art in Heart and published by Raw Fury, the same company that published Kingdom. GoNNER is one of a kind. I am not, as a gamer, a really big fan of platformers. Actually, I don't really play them at all. But GoNNER has that unique feel that made me play it more and more and want to play it more and more. It's procedurally generated, so you keep dying over and over again, and that's the way the game teaches you how to play. Needless to say that GoNNER requires or is advised to play with a controller. I don't have it. I'm playing with a keyboard, which makes things further hard for me. If you have troubles watching someone being terrible at 2D platformers, I'm gonna advise you right now, just skip this video. The main character is called Ik, and Ik is a small animal creature thingy that is trying to reach its friend, which is a big whale. So far, I've only reached the end of the very first level. I was never able to go and advance through the second level. At the end of each level, you have a big boss, and once you defeat that boss, you pass on to the second level. So this is how the game starts. As you can see, nothing is told to you. You have to find out by yourself what the frack are you doing here. You can already see the detail in the graphic style. It's very unique. I've never seen nothing compared to other games. So over here, I'm using my C key for actions and reload. Right now I'm controlling this guy because this is how the game starts. So when the game starts, you are given items to go through your adventures. So for your head slot, you have two items available. The one that I already have on my character, and I also have that skeleton skull over there that I can put on too. So this skull, what it does is, it gives more hearts, as you can see on the bottom left, which allows you to be hit by the enemies more often. But at the same time, whenever you are hit by an enemy, you drop your weapon and you drop all of your stuff, and you need to pick up all of that again to be able to perform well again. This item, however, if I put it on, as you can see, I only have 3 hearts, but what it does is, whenever you are hit, you don't need to pick up your weapon, which kind of fastens the time that you take to get back into the battle. So I enjoy this item more, even though you have less hearts to deal with. In here I have 2 weapons available, the shotgun of the game, so I'm gonna pick it up, and basically this is how it acts. It's a shotgun, very similar to other games. And this one over here is sort of the pea shooter, is sort of the machine gun of the game. So it does this. Now, the third item that you can configure is your backpack. This shark kind of dorsal fin looking thing, what it does is, when you pick it up, let's see. Whenever you use your C key on my keyboard, which normally is the reload key, it does a burst of fire. Like this. Whenever I choose this one, the burst of fire will be different. Whenever I press my C key, this happens. Whenever I choose this one, it does this, which I have no idea exactly what it means. I do think that it reloads your weapon automatically and faster than the other backpacks. So whenever you are in a new level, you can choose which time is the best to come out of the pipe. So I'm gonna do that right now. And I'm gonna take care of these guys. Now, the game's success, or the player's success in the game, is measured a lot by how many enemies you can kill in a short amount of time. Whenever you get good combos in the game, whenever you kill a lot of enemies at the same time or in a short amount of time, you are allowed to have sort of cards. I have no idea how to call them. Actually, that was a bad call. I was hit over there. I could not reload, and I'm usually using the other backpack, which allows you to reload. So right now I can't reload, it seems. So if I use my C key, this happens. This doesn't really reload your weapon, so I can't control when to do it. So whenever you kill in a short amount of time a lot of enemies, you are given one sort of card, purple card, which you will see eventually. And what that does is, it allows you to buy better stuff before reaching the boss, before fighting the boss. So let's get out of here, and I'm gonna try to perform good over here, which it's gonna be hard for me, okay? I'm not good at platformers. Let's try to perform better right now. That was not a good performance. So I'm gonna kill these guys, and I'm gonna try to do it in a short amount of time. To kill them, you can also fall on them. and jump on them, Mario style. So that's a card that I got because I killed some enemies in a short amount of time. And you can see on the top left now, I have that card. That card will allow me, it's sort of the credit of the game. It will allow me to buy good stuff in the future. It will even allow me to heal if I need to buy hearts. And you will see along the way that different kinds of enemies have different kinds of attacks, or they perform in different ways, allowing you to use different strategies in the game. So it's not like you can ever just rampage through the levels and kill everyone you see, do that as fast as possible. No, sometimes you need to have some planning. This big guy, for instance, only dies with 3 hits. It's kind of a porcupine. It defends himself from being hit if you become too close to him. Alright, this is not good. We want to try and use that. Okay, let's do that. How do I reload? Oh, there we go. That's how you reload. See, that guy transforms into a porcupine whenever you are close to it. And you do, I think, no damage to it? Yeah. So that pretty much makes that guy someone that stops you from getting combos. Can also grab to walls, as you can see. Now I need to get into the cat mouth, into the cat intestine. Sometimes you get these bonus levels that allow you to get even more cards to, in the future, allow you to destroy the boss. Like this one. Actually, this is a bonus level over here. I just did really badly on it. I didn't get any cards, I believe. Cards, whatever you want to call them. They are purple kind of cards for me. Alright, so I'm gonna try to... I don't know if you already figured out, but every single enemy has their own good sides and bad sides. You can see the snail over there. They're always on the walls. And they stop you from climbing up walls safely. And notably, they only go down with 2 hits. Trying to get rid of not only that one, but this one. This one over here sleeps. It looks like a cutesy animal, but whenever you go below him, he attacks you ferociously. Alright, let's see if there's anything up here. No, it's not. Alright, I don't know if you noticed already, but on the top right, you can see the rage bar. I call it rage bar, but it could be something else. Whenever you kill enemies, that rage bar changes, if you haven't seen. And it changes in a way that it tells you how close you are from getting another card, another purple card. Which basically means those are your combos. So what you want to do in this game is not really clear the level, but rather clear it fast and clear it in a way that you kill a lot of enemies in a short amount of time. Okay, that was terrible. That was actually pretty terrible. But we got one card over here, so maybe that will fix stuff. Alright, you can see on the top left that I have 4 cards. And here we are. We are on the heaven part of the game before the final boss. So what you do over here is you choose your own loadout. But choosing your loadout over here will cost you those cards. Those cards will also allow you to try and kill the boss one more time. It will give you a continue kind of credit. So you have to choose very carefully if you want to buy something over here, or even if you want to change the items on the tables to buy. It will cost 1 card to change all these items in the table if you don't have the one you want over there displayed. So I do want a card, a heart that is, and I'm gonna buy one over here. But that cost me 3 cards, which, well, it really shortens my chances against the boss. Still, I'm gonna try to kill him. Let's see how we do. If we don't, I'll try a different loadout to show you different kinds of gameplay. Let's try to deal with this guy like so. This guy basically has 3 heads. Need to deal with all of them, as you can see. And basically that's what they do. They rush to you and you need to be careful enough to run away from it. Now, if I had all those cards over there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, I could try and defeat the boss again. But because I don't, I'm gonna have to start from the very beginning. So in here, you'll get back to your loadout, actually. Oh, I thought you would actually have different kinds of items, but you don't. You have the same items available. That's cool, actually. So let's try to perform better right now, because the better you perform in the previous levels, the more chances you will get to defeat the boss, because the more cards you will have and the better items. Alright, so let me try to focus a little bit better right now. And try to get some combos, cards, all that good schnizzle. There we go, that's one. You want to be fast as well so that you can take the advantage of the combo for the next level. You can also see in the middle of the screen how many enemies I would suppose you killed since the last time you were hit. I reckon that's what it is. I can't... What? That was terrible. I can't really confirm that. Alright, a snail over here. And one of these guys. You would think that these guys, these porcupine guys, don't allow you to kill them by jumping on them, but they actually do. Alright, I already lost 2 hearts. That was a very poor display as well, but hey. It's not how it starts, it's about how it ends, actually. So let's get this card over here. Oh, come on. There we go. Now, let's try to kill these ones fast. Even the music changes, as you can listen. Kind of tells you that, okay, something is ramping up. Something is happening in the game. And that's exactly what the music tries to tell you. There we go, another card. I'm amassing a good number of cards so far. I do not like this this backpack, though. I should really try and change to a different backpack. It's not one of my favorites. I'm not even using it. Okay, come on, reload. I can't reload for some reason. Hold up, I need to pick up ammo as well, or I won't be able to reload. So, it's the only way you can actually reload with this backpack is having or picking up ammo in the map. If you had the pineapple kind of backpack, you would have infinite ammo. Okay, now I see the difference between them. You're really not taught anything about this game. You need to keep playing to learn it yourself and by yourself. It's a self-learning experience. Try to kill those ones over there. So you also need to be careful with, I mean, your shots. It's nothing really, you know, hugely bothersome. But yeah, you should be careful with it. Also, the shotgun has a huge recoil. So you have to be careful with that as well. These chests normally contain a heart, and that was really bad play for me. Let me kill this baddie, and let's continue over here. So it's really not that big of a deal killing all of the enemies in a level, I would say. It's a big of a deal killing them in a short while. And I died over there once again. Because these flying nuggets are really, really annoying. I have no hearts right now, which is terrible before going and face the boss. So I'm gonna buy this heart over here. I'm gonna tell my friend to change the items in the table. Maybe you will put there another heart. Yes. So let's buy this one. And finally, why not? Let's do it again, because we have no chances of trying to face the boss again, because we don't have enough hearts or cards for repeating the boss. So let's try that again. But I do think I need to change my backpack. I don't really enjoy this one. It's not one of my favorites. I do enjoy having unlimited ammo much more. I don't really enjoy that over there. Okay, I need to move faster and more often. That's my problem. And probably not go against things that can kill me? Okay, I need to reload over here. And I died.
One eternity later.
I'm not gonna buy any hearts right now. I'm gonna rely on reviving my character once we die at the boss. So let's reload and let's get in. The shotgun is the best one so far I've found to defeat the boss, because it delivers a good burst of fire. And the bosses is really what you want to get rid of in this level as fast as possible. So I'm gonna use my cards over here to revive my character and try that again. We have the same items over here, which is great. And finally, let's try to defeat that boss. It has been my goal throughout this review. Oh my god, okay, we need to move much faster than that. Can also get cards while in here as well. Okay, that is not great. Can you please? Thank you. Okay, one of the bosses is gone. I mean, the boss is only one, but he has 3 heads, so you need to kill all the heads. Another one is gone. And we need to reload. And finally he's gone. Finally we're over with this boss and on to the next location. So let's get all the ammo. And in time too, because we were out of hearts. So whenever you pass the final boss into the first phase, you get into this heaven kind of area. And in here you find your beautiful friend. A big fracking well. And this well normally gives you hearts, which allows you to replenish all your health before moving on to the next phase. So now we have full hearts. Thank you, my friend. A little last kiss. And I do believe you have nothing else to do in here. I'm gonna skip onto this side to see if there's anything. No. So now you go through the cat intestine again. And you move on to the next phase. So let's play until I eventually die. And whenever actually that happens, you go back. Whoa, what's happening here? Well, I don't know. I have no idea what these guys do. They are some sort of robots that explode. I have no idea what to do in here, but I do believe you need to pass on to the other side. Okay. It seems that in this landscape, you have places where you can fall and die. That didn't happen in the first one. Okay, some flying ones over there. I have no idea what's that. These are definitely not animals. They are some sort of robots. Droids, whatever. Oh, okay. That's what I meant. You do not want to fall over there, or this happens. And because I have no cards left, I do believe I'm gonna go back to the first level. I killed 325 enemies. Let's see, am I still allowed to play on the same level, or am I gonna go back to the first one? Because the thing is, when you fall... No, actually we are back to the very first landscape. So what you had to do now would be going through these guys again to eventually fight the first boss and go on to the next phase again. Even though that the levels are looking a little bit different. It's like a special kind of level. Raging and rushing through them just to see if that's true or not. I do believe you need to go through the first boss again. The levels seem to be quite more open than in the first phase. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, you can see how enraging and hard this game can be. It's a very punishing game as well, as you can see, because whenever you are killed in the second landscape, you go back to the first one and you need to go from there. Hope you have enjoyed this video. My name is TheSparrowsJourney. Don't forget to like this video if you have, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here. The game link will be in the description. Have a good day. Bye bye.